Did you know only with 3 ingredients you can make a very delicious, super professional homemade mozzarella cheese?
You're lying, dude.
What's up? What's up? Abed Motasemi here. Today I'm gonna teach you a very simple yet delicious, professional and super stretchy homemade mozzarella cheese. You can honestly put it on everything, pizza in particular. If you like my content, please support me in this journey. Like, comment, share with your friends, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you are new here. Without further ado, let's go make this very delicious homemade mozzarella cheese. The best option is raw whole milk that you can easily get it from your local raw milk farm. You can also get pasteurized milk, it works perfectly, but do not get double pasteurized or homogenized milk. Those are not gonna work. If you wanna go with raw milk option just like me, I'm gonna show you a very simple test to make sure if the milk is good and safe to go or not. First, I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of the milk that I have here into a pan, then put it on heat until it starts boiling. It is very important to wait until the milk starts boiling. And while it is boiling, if it curds, the milk is bad and throw it away right away. If it doesn't curd, the milk is safe and good to go. The milk is boiling and it didn't curd, so we are good to go. I've got 1 gallon or 4 liters milk here, and all of my measures from now on is based on this amount of milk. Next, I'm gonna add 1 cup or 215 grams room temperature water in a cup, along with 8 grams or 1.5 teaspoons citric acid. Next, mix the water and citric acid very well until it gets dissolved completely in the water. We need rennet, so you can easily find it online. I've got mine from Amazon. I'll put the purchase link in the description below for you. One thing about rennet is that there are 2 different types in the market. One is liquid rennet, and the one that I have is the tablet version. If you want to go with tablet option just like me, we need to dissolve 8 tablets, which is around 6.5 grams, in a 1/4 cup or 60 milliliter water. But if you want to go with liquid option, you only need 1/2 teaspoon or 3 grams in a 1/4 cup water. All right, I've got a 1/4 cup water here, so I'm gonna put 8 tablets of rennet and mix that all very well until the rennet is completely dissolved in the water. We need a large pot here, and it's better to be stainless steel because stainless steel doesn't get the bad odor of the food that you already made with the pot, and therefore the cheese is not gonna get the bad smell. All right, first we are gonna add our milk, which has to be cold in our pot. Please try to buy one of these very affordable cooking thermometer, which is very important in your cheese making game. But if you don't have one, the only thing you can do is to touch the milk and guess the temperature, which is not that accurate, but it's gonna work. I'm gonna teach you how. So at this point, I have not turned on the heat yet. Place the thermometer in the milk, then start whisking vigorously, and while we are whisking, in 4 to 5 steps, add the citric acid and water to the milk. Be careful if you add the entire citric acid at once. The milk is gonna start curdling at this point, which is not too bad, but your cheese is gonna come out a little cloudy. And be careful, if the milk starts curdling, do not throw it away. You can still make a great cheese. After adding the citric acid, stop whisking and adjust the stove on medium heat. The temperature that we are looking to get is 90 degrees of Fahrenheit or 32 Celsius. If you don't have a thermometer, what you can do is to put your finger in the milk, and then you should feel a lukewarm milk, a temperature slightly lower than your body's temperature. Once we got to the temp, kill the heat immediately, and while whisking quickly, add the rennet mixture into the milk. Whisk for 15 seconds, then stop, put the lid back and wait for 14 minutes, which is your cheese magic number. Okay, at this point the milk is already curd, but the curd is like a large piece, and that's exactly what we are looking for. Now grab a large knife and start cutting the 1 large curd that we just got into small 2 inches cubes. Look how cool they are. These small curd cubes are gonna become cheese, and by the way, this yellowish water that the curds are floating in is called the whey. The next step is kind of messy, honestly, so make sure to cover your working surface with something so later on cleaning wouldn't be a pain in the butt. All we are gonna do is to separate the curds from the whey very gently and patiently. The more you try not to break the curds at this point, the higher volume, better and smoother cheese you're gonna get. Here I use a strainer for the separation process, but you can use a strainer or cheesecloth, whichever you want. Okay, so as you see, the curds and the whey are perfectly separated, and we are ready for the next and final step. In this step, first add the whey into the pot and heat it up on medium-high heat. If you got thermometer, the temperature should register at 180 Fahrenheit or 84 Celsius. This is a high temperature, and be careful if you don't have thermometer and you wanted to test it with your fingers, you should be able to tolerate the temperature for maximum 1 second, not more than that. When the whey reaches to the temperature, first add 2 tablespoons sea salt in there, Mix it very well until it completely dissolves in the whey. When the whey reaches to the temperature, very gently and slowly pour it in the curds bowl until the whey covers all the curds. Please wear gloves at this point so you can handle the hot temperature easier without burning yourself. Okay, now the curds temperature starts going up, and this makes them stick together and at the same time make them stretchier. Very gently and patiently try to bring the curds together with your hands and make a large cheese ball. Then take the cheese ball out of the hot whey and start pulling it gently with your hands. This technique makes the cheese very stretchy. Make sure to place the cheese ball back to the hot whey every 5 to 10 seconds. Each time keep it there for a few seconds just to bring the cheese ball temperature back up, otherwise you wouldn't be able to stretch it. Also, anytime you feel the whey temperature in the bowl is not hot anymore, add hot whey from the pot to the bowl to raise the temperature again. You need hot whey all the time in this step. After 5 minutes playing and stretching the cheese ball, try to make a smaller and very smooth cheese ball with your hands just the way I'm showing you. This amount of milk that we used today in this recipe should give you 2 large cheese balls in the end. Once you make the cheese ball, immediately place it in a cold water bath so the temperature drops suddenly. Repeat the process for the second bowl, and there you go, super stretchy homemade mozzarella cheese. And that was my super delicious, very professional homemade mozzarella cheese that you can put it on your beautiful pizza. If you like my videos and actually learn something, please support me in this journey by simply like, comment, share with your friends, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you are new here. Thank you so much, God bless you, and I'll see you next time.